Hello, David. Nice to meet you
Hi,
and
hi, Will.
congratulations.
Thank you very much. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, yeah, this movie was great. And, I found your character, Father Connor, to be very, appealing. He's this veteran priest, but he's sort of witty and grounded and approachable by all these moving parts. And I was curious, could you sort of talk about what went into, preparing to play this sort of unique character, movie within a movie kind of thing?
Yeah, yeah. Well, first of all, thank you. I loved everything you said about the character. That's great. That's really
Yeah,
cool. I would hope that's how he comes off. I had already done a lot of work on this film unknowingly because I've been a horror movie fan since I was a little boy. So I
me
was
too.
very steeped in the genre. And I did a kind of a sort of like this, a sort of horror movie called Wolf a few years ago. It was the Jack Nicholson film. And so I had my prep, and then and also I played priests before. That's the other thing. So I seemed to be tailored to go into this film, and I loved it. It was a really cool. I was so excited to work with Russell. I didn't know Chloe and Ryan, and they were amazing. And Adam, I didn't get really much to do with Adam Goldberg, but he's so hysterically just awful in the movie. I mean, as a person, as an actor, he's great, but he plays quite a difficult director, and nobody does it better, as they say. So yeah, it was an awesome time. We had a good time.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's a fun movie. And yeah, I'm all about those sort of meta, self-reflexive, I love when movies do that. So that's great. And like you mentioned, facing off with a fellow, acclaimed actor like Russell Crowe, no spoilers, but you have at least one or two pretty intense scenes, facing off against him. And I was curious, could you sort of talk about those? And did you work a lot with Russell beforehand before jumping into these, very horror-esque sequences?
We had a we had a range of scenes together. We had some very quiet, kind of
Right.
I guess I'd say intimate scenes, and then some more vigorous ones. And I don't think we really spent a lot of time ahead of time, sort of talking about. I think we did it in rehearsal. It helps when the director is also the author, or one of the authors of the script, because you can sort of trust what you're getting from them about how the scene is meant to go. And
Right.
there's a balance that you find. I think I won't speak for Russell, but I think this is probably true for him. Of We've all seen these movies before. We're infused with them. So
Right.
on the one hand, we all know the water we're swimming in, but on the other hand, we're also trying to make sure that it's specific and us and individual, and not just a retread. That there's some different approach. And what's great, I'll tell you, I think that Russell just brings his vast experience of playing so many different characters to a film like this, where there are so many. He goes through so many different emotions,
Yeah.
and he bring almost these different people in. It's almost like being possessed. So that's just a blast to work with. And he's also very, very collaborative. He's there with you. He's not, it's not like trying to get you out of the light so he can have his moment. He knows he'll
Yeah.
have his.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. You mentioned Wolf before. Before I go, do you have any memories from shooting that movie all those years ago?
Yeah,
Alongside Jack Nicholson.
I it was first of all, it was such a good time. I have one specific memory, which we were in this shooting, and as we finished shooting, it was a set with these big cast iron staircases, and Jack and I finished at the same time, and we
Yeah.
were walking down the staircase together, and he was talking about movie making and the business and what it's like. And he got so enthused that we kept walking faster and faster and faster and faster till we got to the doors, the double doors exiting the building. And I said, well, and his door opened and mine didn't. And so I went bang like this, and he kept walking and off to his trailer, and he was gone. And I just always remember that was the iconic sort of star and newbie moment. So yeah.
Well, it's all right. I won't tell anyone.
I think I told it on like a talk show, so it's okay.
Okay. Well, great. Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I always love to hear that. And again, congratulations on the exorcism. So I can't wait for everyone else to see it.
Thanks, Bo.